Hello, this is Gemma from the Crafty Little Gem. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based here in the UK, and thank you for joining me today. We are making this oval handle bucket bag today. So join me and we will recreate this. I've got my cheat sheet next to me, so if you hear me go quiet, it just means I'm trying to make sense of my own writing. However, what you will firstly need is some cardstock. I am using lemon lime twist, and this needs to measure 9 by 5. On all four sides we are scoring at 1 inch, like so, and then with the 9-inch side at the top we're going to score at 4.5 down to our vertical score line. Again, turn the paper around, we're going to score at 4.5 down to that vertical score line. It will all make sense in the end. Now we have 2 pieces of DSP. I am using Zoo Crew. Please ignore the score lines that are already on there. They are wrong. It is my own fault, but I will redo those. So with the 12-inch by 6-inch, it is 6-inch deep by 12 inches long. So literally just cut your DSP straight in half on the side. On the 12-inch side, you want to be scoring with the top, at the top, you want to be scoring at 6 inches down to 1 inch. So down to 1 inch, turn it round with the bottom at the top of the score line. At 6 inches, score up 1/2 inch. Again, 12 by 6. At the 6 inches, we're coming down to 1 inch. Turn it round so the bottom is there, scoring at 6 inches, 1/2 inch down. What I have then got is I have cut 4 oval dies. The dies are out of my collection, and I have just put 2 layering together to make a nice frame. And on the inside of this bag, it is black and white, and on the outside, you've got all your different colours. So I'm going with the lemon lime twist on the outside, and on the inside, I am going for basic black. So I've got 2 in black and 2 in lemon lime twist. However, what you will need to do is take the smaller one away. I will bring in my DSP, and where you have gone down to 1 inch, you want to be popping the bottom of the die in so it meets there, and then you also want to make sure it is even both sides. We're then going to run this through our machine, but what we're going to do is to make sure both sides are exactly the same. You're going to put your other cardstock, DSP, sorry, so the backs are facing each other together like so. This is how they're going to be on the bag. So then, again, we're just going to line the bottom of the die up, and we are going to pop it, so just eyeballing where we want it to be. And there is the bottom of my score line, so there is the bottom of my die. I'm going to pop to my die cutting machine and we will get this cut out. So I am back and I have die cut that top bit out there. So again, they were both facing each other, and we can just remove those now, and we can get rid of the oval die. So the next thing that we're going to do is run some tape across the inside of the bag on these sides. So I am going to grab my double-sided tape wherever I have popped it on here. So the base, like I said, it is 1 inch high on the cardstock. So I'm putting one bit on the bottom of the bag. We can move those out of the way. The next thing I'm going to do is bring the base back in, and with this I am going to fold and burnish just around the edges on them score lines. Leave the score lines that are in the middle. That is just a guide, like so. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm just going to create some tabs. So with the long side towards me, I'm going to cut up and in, creating a tab. I'm going to cut up and in, creating a tab. I'm just going to do that one a little bit better. Turn it round and do exactly the same on this other side, like so. I'm going to then grab my tombow, and this is going to be applied to just them four corners, the tabs. And for this, you can either put the glue on the outside and pop it in, or you can put it on the inside and pop them out. Obviously on this one I have done it the opposite way, so I am going to do all of my fold lines differently, and I am going to pop it on the outside. If you do it that way, it just means that all of the joins are hidden, and actually you can see better how I do, why I don't cut these tops, because I make sure that is flat there with that bit, and it won't cause me any problems. This cardstock, if I wanted to do it the other way, that's absolutely fine. Squash and burn it down because it doesn't crack that easy, which is fabulous. Now, because I've applied double-sided tape to the bottom of one of these, I'm going to apply it to the middle of one of the sides ish, and apply it around the top of this outside. Don't worry about the bumps. I'm doing this really quickly. You can take as much time as you need, and I'm going to tear that away. The next thing I'm going to do is actually take this double-sided tape, the backing off, but only halfway. I'm leaving that bit, and then I'm going to take it away off one full side of that paper there. Right, so you're probably not going to see this very well, but there is my little indent at 6.5. I'm going to match it up to my score line here. So I'm going to pop that flat. There is my little indent, and I'm actually going to pop it up. We've got both the same sides, same amount either side, and then I'm just going to lift. It makes it flat on the table, and then I can just bring it up like so. Squidge it down. And then, if so, I'll do it from this side actually. I'm actually going to take that side away, and I can then bring this side round on my own, so that we haven't got a fold here. Okay, so that is the bottom of the bag. We're going to do exactly the same. Leave this side free. So now we've done that, we're going to lay the bag like this. We want double-sided tape down this side. Because this bit is obviously going to go over that bit there. If you wish, you can also put some tape, just so it definitely secures it on this piece here. But you don't need to take them off yet. Again, we're going to work on the bottom section. find your score line. Find your score line on here. My score line is right there. Match them both up. Get your hand and pick that side up gently and bring it to the base of the box. Don't bring the box to the paper. With that, take that side off and take this side off. The best thing to do is work on the bottom first and bring that side round nice and tight. Then pull where you can. And line it up with the top. Now that wasn't very good for me, so we will try again. But all I'm literally going to do is trim so you can't even tell. We've got a nice flat side there. So this side is going to go down first and we're going to pull. You can use liquid glue on this if you like, and that's where I went wrong, you see, because I pulled the base of the box up a little bit too much on that side. So I'm going to now add some double-sided tape on that side. I'm going to add a little on this side because they do cross over. Let's pull that, sorry, so I've taken the one from the inside off first. This might be a better way of doing it and pulling that round. You can then pull, get your tops lined up and secure that down. You've still got your double-sided tape here. You can then pull that off because that's already secured down for you first, and then you can then just walk that up to the top and pull anything out on that side. I've just got a little tiny kink. That's better, and it's done. I must say this DSP and everything, cardstock is amazing. It doesn't rip easy at all, and you can just see here where I've just caught it. That's absolutely fine. So the next things that we're going to do is we're going to add the handles. So we're going to have one on the outside. So I'm literally got my fingers, see where it needs to be. We're looking at about halfway. So half Tombow around there. Doesn't matter if you do a little bit too much because you've got the other one going on the other side. Pull it tight. You can then turn it over and squish it down. Grab the one that you want for the inside. Add Tombow again. Around like so. And that will go straight onto top. Make sure everything's lined up, and then when you're happy, squidge it down, and that's one handle in place. Tombow's great because you can manipulate it around a bit more as well. We're then going to do this side. So again, I've got my lemon lime twist cardstock. I'm going to pop some glue just on the inside of half of one. I'm going to line it up from where I would like it to sit. Turn it over, let it grab, and turn it over and squish it down. Grab your inside cardstock and place it on top of the one that you've got on the outside. And squidge it down. Turn it over, and then you can just manipulate it, because again it's Tombow. You can pull things to where you want them to be. It's brilliant. And we can always clean off with the glue rubber afterwards, but you do have to let it just sit and dry. So we'll do this side, because this side will mainly be dry, like so. So the next things we're going to add is just a band around the base. You'll need 2 of these, and they will measure 1/2 inch by 10 1/4. So I've just popped a little bit of tear and tape on, and we're just going to grab one of the sides to be able to pull it off nice and easy. And this time I'm just going to, because we don't want any marks or any indents of where the middle needs to be, I'm just going to pop it round and then use my thumbs and fingers to work on them corners, like so. Turn it over, grab the other one, pop it off, eyeball it to where you want it to be, flat, and then again just work on them sides, bringing it down. Just going to reposition that one. So I didn't get that one quite in the middle, so I butted it up against the other one, and then I've just brought it round so it's butted right up to that one. Please be a lot neater than what I am. I haven't done this for ages. And there we go. So that's the base. I've then got 2 side pieces. This just gives it another little accent, and we're just going to run a strip up here. If you wanted these strips to be dead on where it's cut and aimed directly for the middle, I would probably take another sort of like 1/2 inch off to 1 inch, but I'm absolutely fine with the way that is, and I'm going to pop that straight up that side. And I'm going to pop that one, button it up just to that bottom bit, and I'm just going to run it straight along to that top bit there. Okay, so that's both sides done, and that is the bag done. So that is the oval handle bucket bag. When you do yours, please take a lot more care. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you for the next video. Bye bye for now. Oh, you could also add the same strip around the top if you wished. You decorate it up however you like. Bye bye for now.